The federal election is slightly more than a year away. Potential candidates are wasting no time declaring their candidacy, or at least laying the groundwork for it. But questions continue to swirl around the Cariboo-Prince George riding. MP Dick Harris has yet to decide if he will run, though he assures the decision is coming soon.
It was a chance to bend MP Dick Harris's ear about his future plans. With the federal election taking place in just over a year, Harris says he is still uncertain what his plans are heading into the race.
A lot of things you got to consider is age, of course. Health is another thing, and we're going to be making a decision. We're not quite there yet.
Regardless of what Harris plans to do, the Riding Association expects a rowdy campaign.
The nice thing about the open nomination period is it allows everyone who's interested in selecting the next Conservative candidate to be part of that process. Anyone 14 and over can buy a membership in the Conservative Party of Canada, and they'll be able to vote in the upcoming nomination battle. We'll have to wait until the National Party calls that nomination period.
Harris won the election in 2011 with 56.2% of the popular vote, after first taking his seat in Ottawa in 1993. Of late, his constituency office and website are devoid of any Conservative Party insignia, something he attributes to budget cuts.
With a website that seems to be not too active, with his declining attendance in Ottawa, with his not being around in the riding very much, and perhaps he is ready to retire.
Some in the community have been obvious in their intentions to run for the Conservative Party in the federal election, while others have been less than obvious.
It's my understanding that Sherry Green is not going to be running again for local government, and has had key players or supporters position themselves on the board of the Conservative Riding Association. That's a pretty clear indication that she's strongly considering entering that race.
Despite his long tenure as MP, Harris has not held a cabinet posting. At the same time, Jason Morris says he was virtually a sure thing at election time.
Especially in the last few years of minority governments and endless elections, the Conservatives didn't have to worry about it. At the same time, Mr. Harris was never a big player inside the corridors of power, and it's very likely that Prince George and the neighboring communities he represented lost out on some opportunities because of that.
Harris says he will announce his intentions in the coming weeks. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.